There's a hobby in Finland that is growing and increasing with popularity, and it is really no coincidence that this hobby is growing in popularity along with the far right party in this country, the Basic Finns. People just can't seem to get enough of these racist twats. It's just so amazing. Um, it's becoming more and more socially acceptable to shame poor people. And that became more apparent to me when I read an article in the news here in Yle, and one of the biggest news organizations here in Finland. They asked poor people to give their to give some of their accounts of living in poverty in Finland, and to also share some of the names that they have been called by some of their fellow country people, and even some of those who are on the same rung of the social ladder as they are, because yeah, that'll fix the problem. Instead of voting for people who will make things better, let's just call them welfare bums and lazy and entitled and all this stuff. In fact, some of the words are right here. Let's see if my Finnish lessons have paid off at all. Some of the names that people reported, and some of the phrases that people reported. Omasu, of course, omasu, it's your own fault. You know, that's one line that the people love to say. You know, if you're poor, it's your own fault. It's not capitalism. It's not the fact that rich people are paying way more or way less in taxes, and your taxes are going up, and your benefits are being cut, and your healthcare is slowly but surely becoming privatized. It's none of that. It's none of the things that you have no control over. It's your fault. Mu itseasi. Sell yourself. These fucking people are sociopathic. The right wing, in a lot of ways, is sociopathic, but the Basic Finns party, completely full of racist sociopaths. And they're probably the ones saying most of this stuff. Loinen, parasite. Sasupumi. Gravy bomb, that translates to, I think, literally, but it's just another word for somebody who's living on welfare, a derogatory word. Menetoihin. Menetoihin. Just go to work. Go do the job. What job? What work? Where? I just read the other day that the labor market has stalled, which is kind of going to throw a wrench in the gear of the plans of this government who thinks that the answer to everything is just jobs, jobs, jobs. Just throw jobs at everybody. Yeah, go do the job. What fucking job, you idiot? Luovu lemmikeistä. Luovu lemmikeistä. Give up your pets. How many of these people do you think are not only poor, but also have pets themselves? Well, if you can't afford to take care of your pets, just get rid of them. Don't want to. Yeah, okay. Laiska, lazy, of course. And of course, I won't translate this one into English, but it'll be easy enough to Google. Tapa itsesi. Tapa itsesi. Again, sociopathic words, sociopathic phrases from sociopathic people. Shaming the poor, especially if you're poor yourself, it makes no fucking sense. What are you trying to accomplish exactly? What other than being a complete and utter douchebag, what are you attempting to accomplish by going up to somebody who already is very fully aware of how much their life sucks, just like yours? Just like yours. They're already fully aware of how much their life sucks because their job sucks, because their benefits are being slashed to the bone, their healthcare, like all the things I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And there are no signs whatsoever of these things getting better. And yet the people who are causing all the problems are becoming more and more and more popular. They get them on their side. The Finns party get the poor on their side. And they blame things. Okay, let me ask you, if you are a Basic Fin and you do happen to stumble across this video after you got done watching, scat porn, if you are a member of the Basic Fins and you are poor yourself, besides immigration, throw immigration completely out you cannot use that as an excuse. Number one, because it's not true, you're being lied to, and number two, because it's for the purposes of this video. Just throw that excuse out. What other reason do you have for voting for someone like Riikka Purra, or Jussi Halla-aho, or Ville Rudman, that pedophile. What other reasons do you have for voting for these people if you're poor and you're voting for these far right people? Like, besides immigration, is it their economic policies? Good, because they want to make you even poorer. Is it their racism, their xenophobia? Is it because they share those with you? That's fine, but that's a pretty moronic reason to vote for somebody in the face of the fact that they are going to make your life worse and more miserable. I got nothing. Maybe you can enlighten me. You're going to have to enlighten me if you're even capable of such a thing, because it makes no fucking sense. And then you turn around and you use the and don't get me wrong, I know that the rich are also probably some of the people using this language. Sasupumi, gravy bomb, you know, basically calling people welfare bombs. You know, it's or is it gravy bum? Like I said, my Finnish isn't all that great yet, but I'm taking classes daily. So yeah, that's another thing. So for anyone who wants to come here and call me a lazy, entitled welfare bum, it's like, I'm learning your language every fucking day from 9 to 1:30 in the afternoon. So go fuck yourself. Or hi stavito. It's probably more. Oh, I just saw another word pop up here. These words are like fading in and out. I'll link this in the description, by the way. Kyllä töitä löytyy. Yes, work can be found. Yes, there are jobs. So what excuse do you have when the job market is stagnant? Meaning there are no jobs. Not people aren't looking, there are no fucking jobs. What is your excuse then? Or are you just a sociopathic asshole? And you know what? I'm so sick and tired of giving these people the excuse that they're just ignorant. They're just ignorant. They've just been led astray. Yeah, a long time ago. A lot of these people were led astray a long time ago. You got to stop giving them excuses. And you got to get right back in their fucking faces when they talk shit about immigrants and when they talk shit about the poor and when they agree with things that are going to hurt them just as much as the people that they're making fun of. You need to get right back in their fucking faces because that's how they keep winning. They keep poor people who are somehow convinced that immigrants are also the problem. That's another big reason. You can't just throw that out for the purposes of a video. It's a real reason that they use. But they also keep them fueled with hatred and anger by saying things like, you know, it's a fact that no one's working. That's why everything sucks. It's not wealth hoarders. You know, it's not people not putting money back into the communities that they stole from in the first place. It's not supply side economics. It's not the NCP cutting the richest taxes so that there's even less money for everybody else for you know, all these things that even people on the right agree are probably good, like universal health care. The healthcare system in Finland right now is under threat. You know, it is. Of course, I'm not a fucking economics professor, but it seems to me at the pace that they're trying to just privatize everything, in about 10 to 15 years, if these right-wing nitwits continue to have power in the government, healthcare is going to look like American healthcare pretty soon. Is that what you fucking want? If you want America, if you want the United States here so bad, just go fucking move to the United States and leave everybody else the fuck alone. You know, don't bring it here. Don't bring the fucking United States with you. If you happen to come back. You know, don't. And for fuck's sakes, go find some fucking empathy. Can you do that? And it's not even all that hard to do. All you have to do is think about one simple thing. Oh, this poor person who's not working is just as poor as me. Wait a minute. I'm working and I'm just as poor as a poor person who's not working? Oh my God! Maybe that's the eureka moment you fucking need. Maybe. Maybe if you actually sit down and think about how badly you are being fucked by capitalism and capitalists, like those that you'll find in the Finns Party, like those that you'll find in NCP, you'll come to a realization that you've been thinking the wrong fucking way the entire fucking time. And all these things that Finland used to be so proud of are going to go right in the fucking garbage can. Rosca. I'm so sick of being nice to these people. I'm so sick of being told be nice. I'm so sick of being told that, you know, discourse has to remain civil at all times. There is a time and a place for civil discourse, yes. But do you think any of these basic Finns, you think they give a fuck about civil discourse? Go look at the Skripta evidence. Go to any anus of the internet where these people gather and talk about how much they don't like brown people. You think they give a fuck about civil discourse? No, they don't fucking care about civil discourse. And that's another reason that they win. You've got to get right back in their fucking faces. And you've got to start challenging their bullshit with more than kindness and, you know, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking tough guy, and I'm not advocating violence in any way, shape, or form. I'm advocating for the left to maybe be a little bit more vociferous. Because maybe this kill 'em with kindness thing that we've been trying for, I don't know, decades across the entire globe is not fucking working. Because we have poor shaming going on still by members of, I was going to say members of the poor community. by people, you know, who are also poor. You know, how fucking dare you? How very fucking dare you? This video basically just turned into a rant and a ramble. Go read this article, translate it into English, read it in Finnish if you can read Finnish. It's pretty gross to know that there are people who have who went to school, who have degrees, who have jobs, who are fucking broke, and they still have people saying, do more, do more. Maybe it's time for someone else to start doing more. Think about that. Have a good day.